Yo, what's going on, everybody? Xanthos Vice here, and we are back with some more Punishing Grey Raven. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Sorry about that. Where we last left off, we had finally started on the next floating record, Sands of Wrath, going over the events that the Commandant went through with Noctis here in New Oakley. And it's getting very interesting, you know. Again, this time dealing with runaway constructs, and now also seeing what exactly was the lead up to Aeon Reforged. Because I did get kind of confused as to how we went from the whole, I think it was the Lamia chapter, and then just straight to the Commandant being missing and everything. And now this kind of fills in some of it, because it's where the Ascendant, or not the Ascendants, but Generalissimo's side of the Forsaken had started making their own plans to strike back against Babylonia, especially with the hostilities that are still between the two groups. So it's nice to kind of see what exactly is leading up to those events, especially at this time, now that I've already gone past that point. Is it out of order? Of course it is. But I am glad now, because again, it's like putting all the pieces together finally. And it's actually kind of interesting about learning about Noctis that he also had a connection with the General. Not only that, but that the General was also the main figures, the Purifying Force. I don't remember if they talked about that back then. Like, I knew that he was a part of a lot of what went down after the Golden Age and when the Punishing had occurred, but not too in depth as to his specific role aside from just those the stuff regarding his military accolades and such. But nice to finally get that. We will be finishing this today so that we can move on with the next floating record regarding Bridget. Yeah, because now we met Nigel, basically Noctis' brother-in-arms back when he was working alongside Generalissimo, and now on the hunt to settle the score between the two. I wonder how long it's actually going to take. I mean, I only have 32%, so I doubt it's not that long. Oh yeah, and he poisoned us. Right. I still don't even know how he did that. Maybe upon contact with the glass that he gave back, but I don't know. No stranger to injuries, but you never once felt as weak as you do now. You still think with a clear head, but the left side of your body is quickly growing weak from the numbness spreading from your left shoulder. If what Noctis said is true, this poison will gradually spread across your entire body and reach the organs, eventually stopping your heart. Literally dying by the second. You cannot think of nothing more frightening in this world. I can't just die yet. The mayor, New Oakley, and even Babylonia get me in deep trouble. You go down now. Damn it! Taking large gulps of air, you struggle to your feet at what little strength you have left. The terminal sent a warning message out to Max. After that, you lose track of time. To keep clock on the wall would be the only thing reminding you that you're still awake. So much for telling Noctis to proceed with caution just before he left. Able to support yourself anymore, you let your body slide down the floor against the bar counter. And at this moment, your thought goes back to when you promised to help him go back to Cerberus. Just how devastating he's going to be about your death. Get yourself together there. Son, you're back on your feet again with a pull. You feel warmth coming from the left side of your body from the person who's holding you. Not this. Damn it. Totally knew I shouldn't have left you alone. Sorry, me sweeps one of the tables clean of items, making a makeshift gurney. Not exactly a bad wound. A blood stop, too. So what the hell is... Noctis' pupils suddenly dilate as it hits him, but the real issue isn't the wound itself. It's that thing again. Did you get poisoned by him? Yeah. Nigel's still alive. What in the world? There's no antidote to that damn thing. As she is teetering in absolute cluelessness, Noctis wishing he could travel back in time now and asked Vera to give him a crash course on first aid. Wait, no. You need to get back to Babylonia. Yeah. I'm sure they'll know what to do with you. Probably try to get you, but I'm sure they aren't gonna leave you to die. By the time you see Noctis panic over trying to save a dying person. Listen, Noctis. Yeah, I'm all ears. The mayor. You need to go and save him. Are you out of your mind? Do you really think I'm just gonna leave you here when you... New Oakley's gonna be in deep trouble if they get him. For God's sake, just worry about yourself already. You haven't been here for long. We're residents of this town too, just like everyone else. Marked as the terminal you just used to send Max the warning message. Yes, you figure will help you remain in touch with them. We need to keep this town and everyone here safe. Understand full well that at this moment you're not a commandant, but that doesn't mean you should just sit around when you need to take matters into your own hands. Right, of course. Gotta promise me that you aren't gonna die until I get back. But nah, you need to keep hanging in there even when I'm back. I'm not just gonna let you die. Of course, partner. Griffin, not this gently lowers your hand. Just you one last look, he takes off in a determined run. Hey, you okay? I'm fine. Thanks for saving me. Easy peasy. These assassins are so annoying. They just keep coming. I can help you. Let's finish him off. What? I don't need you. Just take care of your dad. I'll leave it to you then. Sure. Don't forget to call me when you're in trouble. You confirmed their location number with the drone's help. Oh, not bad, Commander. The tactics along with the routes already. Send you everything like this. Store them all. Don't let them hurt the residents. What's that? Don't kill me, please. Okay. That depends on what you can offer me in exchange. I'll tell you everything I know. Then say it out. Stop wasting time. More reinforcements are on their way. They'll land on the empty space to the front left of the mayor's home. Max's house. You better be telling the truth. Know what I mean? If I ever find you lying, the bombs on you will explode right away. It will kill you. Hurt you so much that you wish you were dead. No, I'm telling the truth. I swear. Yeah, boy, you're gonna go all over there. Bitch. That was fast. Let's get the bombs ready. Greetings, Mrs. Anonymous. Thank and commend you for your contribution toward the town's peace. I, from our town, I'm honored to present this newly honor medal to you. Really? Come on, there's gotta be some catch. What do you think, Commander? You look cool. God damn it, man. Fuck is I saying the town, dumbass? Staying the Sea of Gold is the love of Max's life. Are you here to take me with you now? This is where his life should come to an end. He's certainly happy that this is how it's going to end. A smile that's still more radiant than the gold of the wheat fields. The girl opens her mouth to speak. He isn't quite sure what just happened, but he thinks he just saw Oakley, who he's seen countless times in his dreams, flip the bird at him. Oakley, why are you? Get yourself together already. Remember what I said? Death takes everything away from you. Nothing but part of your dream. Right. Oakley is dead. She's not coming back. But look at you. You're still alive, no? Well, I sure hope I didn't fall in love with a whim. Max reaches out for her hand. He feels nothing but his own heartbeat. Get going already. Your son and those young people are still fighting. You're right. Guess it isn't time for our paths to cross again just yet. Well, I'm afraid that what's going to happen soon if you don't quit smoking. Well, I suppose I'll stick around just a while longer to help him out then. Oakley stops talking, only soundly leaning on Max's back, figure gradually fading away. As his eyes fly open, Max coughs up blood from his arm. Hey, are you with me? Jesus, keep it down, will ya? I'm hurting the shoulder, not the ear. Max can hear hurried footsteps as Fan dashes over this way. I've noticed that his father's regained consciousness. Fan drops the pistol to hold Max's hand. Probably the first time Fan has been this close to Max since Oakley passed. Able to get himself in edgewise, Noctis shows a wry smile, knowing that Max will be fine. Stop crying already. You look as ugly as your mom when she cried. Shut up! Max took us to his feet with Fan's support. Takes to face Noctis. Thank you so much, Noctis. Don't mention it. See, it's my partner who sent me here to your rescue, saying that the town will be in deep trouble if they got you. All while things look as dire as they do, I'm impressed. Right? Except my partner is in an equally dire situation now, too, as we speak. Mind if we have a few words? Hey, partner. Still there? Every past second, Noctis grows more anxious. Hey, how you feeling? His worry dissipates when he hears a familiar voice coming from the other side of the line. A split second after, however, the line is filled with an anguished scream. What the hell just happened? Hearing the scream, Noctis wastes not a single second rushing back to the bar. Except it seems too late. Beside the table, he's left the Grey River Commander two hazy figures stand to faint light, looking away at the person on the table with some sort of device. Fuck! Let go now! Not the right voice, but yeah. Rage, Noctis swings the terminal a hand at them as he dashes right up and sucker punches one of them. Clanks and clanks of metallic objects fill the bar as they travel through the bottles and glasses that the Grey River Commander and Noctis have only familiarized themselves with not too long ago. Stay the hell away! Says the figure that stands next to the Grey River Commander, showing no intention to stop. Noctis, however, is a little taken aback by the voice, with which the riposte was uttered. Vera! Let him in, number 21. The powerful claw has been holding Noctis in place loosens up. Captain's right. Noctis is all brawn and no brain. And you're stronger now. My bad. I thought you guys were trying to... Wait! Telling her to scream over the line! See Vera nod at her, number 21 pulls out the colorful bag of medications and hands it over to Vera. Think the commandant here can probably clear your confusion for you. Feels as though someone has sucker punched you in the stomach in heavy darkness. It's not what you're feeling suffocating nausea, as your heart pumps the sensation to every last corner of your body. Every last inch of your nerves under your skin feels as though it were shredded into pieces by a combined harvester, only to be pieced back into a silent scream by sharp awns of wheat. The same blood-red setting sun can be seen looming again over the field. There. Is that what you heard, Noctis? Is everything gonna be okay? Same blood red you've only seen too many times in between the night and dusk. Barely making any movement, your mouth produces no sounds. There we go. Jeez, you really scared the hell out of me there. You're so loud, Noctis. It goes through your chest and explodes in your head at your smallest attempt to will your mouth into working. In pain, I presume. Aren't you a rare one? Here's some painkillers to get your mouth to work. By a moment of dizziness, the painkiller kicks in. So shaking moments ago, from pain, your eyes return to normal. Thanks, Vera. Keep down the running tab of everything you owe me. Yeah, I know. So what's going on? What are you two doing here? All I know is that you asked me to go and save the mayor and fan, partner. They're but safe now, by the way. My bad, Noctis. Vera reached me right before my connection went dead. All the vitals are off the charts, especially for the heart. What's going on? Nigel did it. God damn it! Nigel. The one that went missing from the purifying force. Do you know him? Well, I do know quite a few things as Cerberus's captain. Vera has a point. She has to know her squad members when she's the one leading Cerberus. Given where Noctis came from, it only makes sense to assume that Vera's done quite some research on his background. The purifying force isn't the easiest to get information out of, but I have ways to find out. Commander Nicola. Vera gives you a barely noticeable nod. One that's not so committal that it almost escapes you. Not saying anything else, she keeps her eye quietly in your infusion bag. So, what do you gotta do? Almost blinding light, your brain is unable to process what's quickly unfolding around. The same ringing muffles your ears. Feel like someone's covering you. Need all you to keep your hands above your head and walk out. Ah, great. thump that sounds like a blow against the construct's body, the figure that's been covering you rolls away on the floor. The Grey River Commandant? I was the one saving the day here. Got any problem? As the ringing in your ears quiets down, your view of the surroundings begins to grow clear. While pain creeps up under every inch of your skin, being that should have been subdued by the painkiller just now. Sitting facing you is Asarius, who contemplated Vera in 21. Noctis, who was the one recovering you from the southern bank just now, is being held immobile by several purifying force members. Someone apparently carried you out of the tavern while you were feeling disoriented from the explosion just now. Looking back, you see the fire enter the path of the tavern. What are you trying to do with us? Defection. Attempt to murder colleagues with explosives. The abduction of a task force commandant. You're being arrested for all of that. This bullshit! Sorry, Cyrus seems oblivious to Noctis' repose, but he's so sharp that it seems like it might pierce Noctis' chest at any second. I wouldn't move an inch now if I were you. That's a long list of charges they're trying to pin on you there, Noctis. Wait a second there. I'll be escorting you back to Babylonia out of my personal reverence to you, Grey River Commandant. But this situation we're dealing with here falls strictly with the jurisdiction of the Purifying Force, and therefore does not concern you. Obstruction of a Purifying Force mission with explosives, negligence. No, Noctis didn't do any of that. We were on the same transport craft, unless we need a reminder. And we come across traces of detonation that match his. He isn't the perpetrator. Trust me. I vouch for him as a commandant. Be that as it may, we still need to take him back to Babylonia immediately for investigation. You can't do that, because there are things I need to finish here. I ain't going back until I've had scores settled with that guy, Nigel. All the more reason for you to go back with us and ask for help if he's still alive. But we're out of time here, because they're coming to destroy this town. All we need is just some more time. Consider our kindness that we didn't execute you here right on the spot. Take him. Not gonna happen. Those are Banner Spear in between Noctis and Asarius. 21 wastes no time bearing her claws at the ever purified force member. Hey, what are you? You look as dumbfounded as some silly dog there. Noctis is Cerberus is Noctis. Only number 21 and Captain can be mean to him. What's wrong with you two? It's in my business here. I'm the one that caused all this mess. Ain't got nothing to do with you two. What he's got to do with Cerberus now? Here's a friendly reminder for you. Dead or not, if you remember Cerberus. Keep that in mind. Just because you spend a few happy days at the Purifying Force doesn't mean you can forget about that. Cerberus cannot be Cerberus without any of the three. Cerberus members are all bearing their claws of thanks to the people sending their way now. Asarius, on the other hand, points the tip of his blade straight at Vera. Stone in the air is fast approaching a boiling point. As if in any second, Asarius will slash off Vera's head. 21 will tear into pieces the Purifying Force members whose holding Noctis at gunpoint. Deadly silence, the next word uttered by anyone who holds the power to steer a confrontation one way or the other. Guess we'll leave them be. Before you know it, Asarius put his blade back into its sheath. What you'd only describe as lightspeed swoosh. But why? We aren't here to babysit Cerberus. And besides, I trust this commandant. Thanks. I'm only doing this because I have faith in what you're capable of. Nodding your way, Asarius leaves with the ever purifying force members, leaving you and Cerberus alone on the path leading to the now tumble-down tavern. Try to get on your feet, holding Noctis' arm, but find your effort futile with the excruciating pain. In pain again? But you're gonna pass out cold if we put more painkillers in your system. Guess we'll keep you sane with the pain for now. And that's fine. We need to deal with what's at hand here. Number 21 and I only saw a few hetero creatures here and there, and barely any humans or constructs on our way here. Also a few Cossacks with daggers, and they were all doing the same thing. Like they were a pack of wolves being led by a boss wolf. These people all used to be assassins working for the Purifying Force. They all worked for Nigel. No one really knows who they are. That sure sounds like a mess. Well, we're all ears if you don't mind bringing us up to speed here. This quickly loops number 21 and Vera in on what's happened over the past few days. And that's all the evidence we have so far, which isn't enough. Evidence, huh? Wait. Remember how you asked me to look into the deserted brewery? I found our hideout there. I figured out what they were up to. Noctis racks his brain trying to remember what he saw at the brewery, which proves to be slightly difficult with everything he's been through. Spit it out already, Noctis. Working on it. Let me help you sort out the events that have happened. Sounds like a plan. First of all, he went there to look into the hetero creatures. Sent Noctis there, hoping he would either be able to bait the hetero creatures into leaving or destroying their gathering place so that Diamond and Nigel would have nothing to attack the town with. Oh, right. And when I was there, I didn't see those elephant-like hetero creatures. What were the hooligans doing there then? Well, they were the hooligans, and a squad of assassins. Which reminds me that I rushed back here when I found out that they were going to assassinate you and the mayor. I see. But if that's all they were trying to do, they probably didn't want to leave any of their people at the hideout, and getting rid of you two would have helped them do just now. Right, but the fact that Noctis didn't see any hetero creatures there can mean one of two things. Either they have no use for them anymore, or they put them to use already. If they put them to use already, the hetero creatures are most likely on their way to town now. And the attack is only something they're spearheading, according to what Diamond said before he died. God only knows what else the Forsaken has up its sleeve. We gotta find Nigel to stop all this. Question is, where is he? Then your mind goes back to when Nigel was sitting right across from you. Calm but lethal composure. So calm that you didn't even know how and when he poisoned you. With it, the excruciating pain you felt back then hits you again. Anything else we can do about it, Vera? My partner ain't looking great here. Definitely no more painkillers. It's gonna kill your partner here rather than the pain itself. Two figures hanging by the wooden door that Asaris has busted through, observing what's happening. Van. Max. Fancy seeing you all here. Are y'all doing okay? Holding up just fine. That's an understatement right there. Vera, stop scaring the hell out of Command in here. Max has a Max and Fan who are walking falteringly. Splotches of blood here and there. Max seems to be needing treatment. Seems like you're hurt. Nothing bad enough to kill me though. But you sure look horrible there. We should talk about what we need to do next year instead. Vera probably wasn't joking just now, but you managed to put on a smile at Max and Fan all the same. Because you want to get to the bottom of it all. Not letting pain stand in your way. Does there happen to be anywhere around town with huge space? Huge space, you said. Why are you asking that all of a sudden? Since you didn't see any hetero creatures at the hideout, that's the only place where they can hide them all without catching people's attention. Right. So I was wondering if there was any warehouse or community square that no one has been keeping their eye on for a while now. Well, there is actually. There's a warehouse down by the wheat fields where they're still collecting the wheat. Guess that's what you're talking about? Yeah, the wheat, there we go. That's how they lead them into one place for containment. Except no one has volunteered to go and keep an eye on the place these days while the harvest festival lasts. The warehouse by the wheat fields? You're guessing it's right. Does that ring any bell for you, Fan? Diamond once asked me to do this. He clenches his fist as he keeps his stare on the ground. He gave me some money and alcohol to buy off the guy guarding the warehouse. And the warehouse is probably their new gathering place. Nearly pass out from the pain. The world around you quickly going from white to black and back to white. Is there really nothing we can do now, Captain? I starts working away on the terminal, hanging by my chest. It's gonna be a handful to deal with. This poison has been attacking your heart. It won't kill you, but it'll cause you a lot of pain. And that's the pain you've been feeling every now and then. I mean, as much as I'd like the look on your face when you're in pain. But I don't want you dead. Now it's true that this condition isn't lethal, but it'll still kill you if it lasts long enough. An interesting thing about this poison is that it gets worse with your fear. On the other hand, you can keep it in check to a certain degree, you can keep your spirits up. Maybe because, like, the adrenaline rush? Maybe, like, something about that in particular? Oh no, yeah, because since it's affecting my heart, in fear, my heart would beat rapidly, right? So that would actually be spreading or intensifying the poison, wouldn't it? Is that how it works? I don't know anything about the like specific biology or the science within a person, but if I had to guess, nothing to fear so long as I have all you here with me. Well, let us know whenever you need anything then. I'm here to help too. Like this. I'm right here. Warehouse that fan was talking about. Nigel's probably there waiting for you now. I see. He's after me. Go ahead, Noctis. We'll make sure things are okay here. Show him who the boss is, Noctis. Go and finish it. It's one battle that only you can put an end to. When the cold sweat from pain, your hands come in contact with Noctis' equally cold yet powerful hands. You might assign to the connection. Roger that. I'm gonna put an end to it all. Damn, I messed up the line. Showdown at New Oakley. Yeah, we'll just go with these two. Sharp sounds of sirens blast through the air shortly after Noctis leaves, shattering the tranquility that followed the festivities. With it, the Ember device sitting on number 21 jumps to its end. She looks at a long road out of town through squinted eyes. Something is coming this way. Then you see someone running this way to town. What are y'all doing here? Y'all want to run now? There are a bunch of hetero creatures coming this way. But it should have been 3 days from now. Guess they decided to go ahead of time because we were sniffing around. So the Plaza is getting credit with people who've heard the siren come out. Our eyes are on max now. Jesus is a vaccination, unable to do anything about the influx of hetero creatures and the fires devouring the town. There's only one thing he knows he can do now as the mayor of this town. Do whatever it takes to make sure these people are safe, that is. I'm afraid the New Oakley isn't surviving this atrocity. We all need to leave with the people from Babylonia from now. You all came from different places to this town. You've been working and living here following our principles of equality and neutrality. You owe this town nothing. You're under no obligation to fight this inevitable disaster for this town. So leave while you still can. And when Max said, however, they all burst out laughing. What are you talking about? Are you drunk from the celebration? I know, right? Dude totally thinks we can't fight to save our town. Son, this town is as much yours as it is ours. This is where we belong. This is where I'll be dying too. We might be ruffians, gangsters, or criminals, but we ain't leaving the only place in this world that's taken us in. Better creatures, you said? Just watch me drive them all out. Guys. Well. I see y'all got your mind made up. Guess this is gonna make for some good exercise after the festivities. With it, the townspeople whip out all sorts of weapons, and the owner of the tavern pulls out his jukebox. The atmosphere festive all of a sudden. Our bartender here will be in charge. Are we all okay with that? I mean, this is pretty much the only hope we had to winning this fight. Being the ragtag we are. Of course. Good of me. It's those guys for the purifying force. Number 21, I need you to go and politely fetch those guys here for me. They definitely need to be part of this if they want to win. Around, leading to General Grinch whispers in your ear. Look, I did tell Noctis that the poison isn't lethal, but I know. You better know it for real.
私がいる場所が戦場よ。私の邪魔をするな。あがいてみせて。コミックス。私がいる場所が戦場よ。私がいる場所が戦場よ。あがいてみせて、ゴミクズ。全てを粉々に潰すのは最高だよ。私がいる場所が戦場よ。全てを私がいる場所が戦場よ。私の邪魔をするな。ずいぶんいい度胸してるわね。
Something's not right. Number 21, go check the casualties. Then ask that Dylan guy about the mammoth. I'll stay on guard in case anything happens again. Understood. No obvious injuries except the scratches on the legs. So I did a shock of fatigue. I thought you promised to give the house to me. Of course I want to give it to you. But as you can see, the best one's already burned to the ground. It's just one of the many houses you have. So many houses. You can play hide and seek for ages in them. As if I really care about your house. Back to the point, what's with these stupid monstrosities? The moment I stepped out of town, I saw several mammoths. About 3, maybe? They started to chase me before I could figure out what was happening. No choice but to run back. Fortunately, you were here. We only have 1 here. So there's another 2 more coming. This place can't withstand any more battles. I can set up explosives in front of the mayor's home, just to get the mammoths to go there. Alright, I'll get them here. Number 21, take these people with you. Lead this place to me. Understood. Good luck, Captain.を粉々に潰すのは最高だ。私がいる場所が戦場よ。悪くない腕前ね。でも早く隠れた方が身のためね。あいつらが来るわ。
指揮官は私が死んでしまったとでも思ったのかしら。この機体はそんなにやわじゃないわ。あなたが私のために泣き崩れる姿はとても見てみたいけれど。
At long last, the townspeople drove all the header creatures away. The Forsaken that tried to breach the town have all been eliminated. Most of the buildings in town survived the attack, with only a few having been damaged. I just need the tavern to still be around by the end of it. That's all I need to live on. Do you even know what's coming out of your mouth? My wheat! They're all gone with the fire. Wheat fields outside town are now a sea of fire, and been set aflame by the header creatures. Lucky that we were done gathering most of the wheat. As for what's gone, Max as he walks up to the burned field and picks up a handful of ashes that's still warm. These ashes will turn to richer soil, bring us an even greater harvest next year. That's just like this town. You lose some, but gain some, and everything will eventually spring back to life. He steadies up his bloodstained jacket and walks up to the very purifying force. We really owe all of you a big one. Likewise. There's no way we would have been able to stop them without all your help. Right. Agree. But if you really want to thank us, we'll gladly take this bartender back to Babylonia with us. What a choice. He's the best bartender we have in town. And the only one too. But, I guess this bartender of ours does deserve to go further than beyond this town. We have a deal then. Question is, where is the bartender in question here? Looks around, remember still seeing the bartender giving out commands toward the end of the fight. Right then, out of the corner comes 21's shout. I can barely hear the commandant's heartbeat now. Out of my way now. That makes her way to the crowd and abandon. There's no choice but to go ahead with an examination in the tavern, for one of a proper medical environment. You gotta say this gets so. I mean, it's not like I know how it's done or anything. Jesus, get these people out from me already, Asarius. Asarius doesn't like the idea of taking it away from Vera, but does the bidding anyway. After a moment's hesitation, kicks all the looky-loos at the tavern with the other purifying force members. Captain, what's going to happen to Commander? That Nigel is one hell of a man. It's worse than I thought. We have a Commander. Can you still hear me? Keep yourself awake, but can't say a word. Or as you see, it starts growing blurry, to the point you can barely make out various words anymore. He's connected with Noctis, and when Noctis feels despair rubs off on the grave of Commandant here, it speeds up the spread of the poison. So what's up with that idiot? Oh, is that why you saw that purple, right? It wasn't just... Oh, no way, actually that wouldn't be it. Because even if I was following you, I was so good about it. Well, then again, I guess there would still be a bit of recoil. What did you say? Try to pick up your words, number 21 strains her info device. Commandant wants to perform a deep mind connection with Noctis. Are you trying to die? Your consciousness will be bound to his if you do that. And you're dead meat if he weakens. He needs me. So you're choosing to trust him here, huh? The guy might not be the smartest of apples, but he's got his will as strong as iron. That much I'll give him. Well, let's give it a try then. Let's see what sort of miracle you two can bring about. Nice. Which one? Okay, I do have one fight. Raging Fist. When New Oakley was newly established, this warehouse was used for storing weapons. Weapons that the townspeople used to defend themselves from the corrupted and all sorts of threats, that is. New Oakley only started to slowly let go of her weapons after receiving armed protection from the Forsaken, only to eventually find herself under threat by none other than the Forsaken. It is ironic, right? Because that was supposed to be the point. They were supposed to make an alliance to protect each other. And yet Generalissimo decided to break that attachment. He's trying to send a sign. And like both the wheat fields and the deserted warehouse, the raging flame shines like stars in the darkness before dawn. Whether there's light or not, however, makes no difference to the pitch black figure standing in the middle of the warehouse, as he quietly drinks in the cracks of the fire. And there you are, Noctis. Push the door open, Noctis sees a brother, a dear friend, and a nemesis. Nigel. Your footsteps are as loud as ever. Shut the hell up already. The only way for you to save that commandant is to kill me. Noctis loses cool completely at the mention of the word commandant, as he had a sparks flying from his robotic arm from Overload. And that's exactly what I came here to do! With it, Noctis makes the beeline at Nigel, his punch at the ready. Oh, he's got that VA? Yo, he's badass. Ah, here we go. The clash between two brothers. Illuminated by firelight, Noctis slowly gets back to his feet. Yo, seriously, Nigel's fucking badass. Like, not only does he look that cool, he had that VA. Bro. Why couldn't he have been like a consistent villain character, man? The potential. Well, I mean, I get that we already dealt with like the whole dark side of the Forsaken in Reforged, but still, it would have been cool if he was a more long-standing villain. But it is what it is, I guess. And seriously, the way he fought with his cane too, it reminds me of that guy from the John Wick movie. I think it was one of the later ones. He was blind and yeah, he was still kicking ass. I just didn't think it would be possible for Noctis to get back to his feet with all the damage he'd taken at the poison. At least not based on his experience as a former member of the Purifying Force. Noctis worked on his breathing. Despite all the damage he's taken, Noctis is trying his best to suppress the poison that's been affecting his mind. Dude, seriously, this is a cool background. Something's different about Noctis now. That's something Nigel can just tell. I'm not dying here. My partner is waiting for me to go back. So Nigel starts walking toward Nigel. Gate is no longer chaotic and loud, but calm, resolute, and powerful. The eyes he no longer has, Noctis can seem to visualize the flames burning high in the air. The steam from Noctis' iron will to defeat him. Or stab him, I meant. Noctis shows a real smile. I always thought that he'd know this dear friend of his inside and out. But now it seems like he's in for a big surprise. Noctis. For all these years, Nigel's never given a single battle his all. This has helped him get by in the purifying force. Letting people's guards down, poisoning them, and eventually killing them in a way they've never seen anyone killed. That's exactly what he's done to Noctis. This very moment, however, Nigel knows that this is one fight he has to give his all for. Or else, this is going to cost me my life. Stepping in front of Nigel, Noctis raised both his hands, his eyes reflecting the burning fires. I know exactly what I'm doing now, and what that means is that my partner and I will beat you up with all we have. Oh, there we go, the real rocket punch. About time. Oh shit. Oh, that's something you can actually phantom touch. Ooh, tried to get me with the alpha slash. Nice try, buddy. Look, buddy, I've battled alpha too many times, man. That shit ain't gonna work as effectively as you think. Say as effectively, not that is never gonna work. Close to halfway.
カウントダウン。ぶっ飛ばしてやる。死ね。こら、お前なんかよりサンドバッグの方が丈夫だぜ。笑えるぜ。これくらいで俺を殺せると思ってんの？ぶっ飛ばしてやる。こら、お前なんかよりサンドバッグの方が丈夫だぜ。始めるぜ。絶望へのカウントダウン。おいおい、もう終わりか。ただのウォームアップだろ。
And yes, I know it. I had to get rest, but I was doing slightly better in the second half. But I won't say that it was my best performance. But hey, it's my first real shot at Noctis, alright? Give me that at least. Holding back, Noctis lands a punch squarely on Nigel, sending a flash of lightning through his body. The punch sends Nigel flying. And given that last punch is all, Noctis collapses into a kneel on the ground. Nigel finds himself unable to get back to his feet from the excessive damages Frame has taken. Spewing poison, his right arm has become a goner from the punch too, no longer able to manipulate magnetic field or magnetic objects. Nigel struggles for breath, a naturally occurring behavior that has persisted from his days as a former human, by the fact that a construct doesn't need to breathe. At the same time, Noctis can feel that poison is worn away. His connection with his partner's consciousness has become stable. This is what I'm talking about. I just got his eyes closed. Noctis won the fight, while Nigel himself has given his all and found all the ways he's known. Noctis' visualized fights where he's defeated Nigel more times than he cares to admit. And yet with Nigel lying defeated in front of him now, Noctis seems to have difficulty wrapping his head around what's happened. Nigel. Why? What's all this for? Noctis remembers having asked this question before. Still, he hopes to hear a different answer from this man who was once a dear friend. Is it because that Generalissimo made you do so? Who the hell is he? I got an order from him to attack the town and get rid of anything that stood in his way from a place where people wouldn't be able to see me. But I saw it as a personal goal to fight you here. I see that as me being rebellious against him. Flame sparks showering down, this warehouse now on the verge of collapse. So why are you fighting for him then? Just why? Well, who are you fighting for yourself then, Noctis? For humans? Or for constructs? Huh? What difference does that make? Nigel smiles, apparently haven't seen this reaction coming. I asked that commandant what the difference between a human and a construct is. I don't know what sort of answer you got, but this much I can tell you. My partner will never treat people differently because of who they are. You and that commander are just so incorrigibly naive. Noctis shows Nigel a smile, apparently oblivious to the request. Well, so what we are? Naivety makes us strong, as we've seen. Nigel slowly stands up, and without taking Noctis' hand, he takes half a step back. But it's too late now. It's all for his dream. Noctis takes it back when Nigel suddenly kicks him. Noctis blocks the kick, but sudden attack sent him a few steps back, nonetheless. Nigel? And when Noctis is about to charge in at Nigel, a burning beam falls and lands where they were just standing moments ago. With it, the entire warehouse caves in avalanche style, setting off some of the older weapons in the warehouse, which cuts an explosion so strong that it sends Noctis straight out the warehouse's door. Okay, that is believable, because again, it's like a lot of these people are convicts and they left their weapons here, so. Before Noctis passes out, the last thing he sees is Nigel standing with his back facing him amidst the fire. That was a cool fight though. Especially seeing like those black and white like sword slashes. So, you were saying you didn't find his body, huh? No. And this is the only thing the townspeople found after hours of digging through the place. Aaron pulls out a pair of sunglasses and snapped in half. But a Noctis nose belongs to Nigel. I knew that explosion wouldn't kill him. There is this thing that I thought the two of you should know too. This Purifying Force member that you said Nigel had killed? We couldn't find his body either. So it's just gone? No way! His frame had stopped working completely when I checked it. But we didn't keep it though, because we thought we were under attack. Reminds Noctis of the last machine went on with the Purifying Force. Back then, he checked and verified Ballard's death too, before his body went missing. Oh right, Ballard. Why the fuck did I forget his name? So like, maybe the Purifying Force members were in on it, helping them, right? Maybe that's why there was kind of an issue with Fasari's making it here. Because there were still more defectors. Could it be that this poison that Nigel's using can do more than just kill people? I need to find them. When your frame is just another punch away from falling apart. I know my body better than anyone. I'm totally fine. Is that so? Number 21. With it, number 21 suddenly hops out from under Noctis' bed and sits squarely on him. How are you liking it? Noctis' face turns strained blue, but it works up a smile nonetheless. See, I'm totally fine. I'm not asking you. So how are you liking it, number 21? Uncomfortable. Noctis feels... Didn't you watch a video of some tribe dance on your terminal? Give it a try on it, Noctis? I'm super good at that. Alright, that's enough. Get the poor guy a break. Santos, are you feeling okay now? Yep, barely had a scratch on me. That's great. I hope you get better soon. Hey, this differential treatment right there. Oh right, yes, because even though we weren't there for her Pharaoh chapter, we were there for her other chapter, right? Thanks for saving me, Noctis. Hey, a promise is a promise. I promise I ended on Savior, right? Well, how about you promise us that you'll stay right here and get yourself treated properly? Her ropes out a syringe of nano-restorative substance and sticks it right in one of Noctis' wound. Hey, easy there. Guess I'll have no choice but to ask Nicola to send a new kid to join us if you fight again in your current condition. What do you... But I thought I'd been transferred to the Purifying Force. Do you think they're still gonna receive you with open arms after what happened? They almost begged the control court to send you back. Is that so? On a worried face, although you believe that Vera probably pulled quite a few strings to make that happen. Oh, I was gonna ask you what you and number 21 brought here. Or brought you here. The Purifying Force figured out a way to reach Babylonia and asked the task force to send a few extra hands their way. And we took advantage of that to come down here. See, no one knows Noctis like I do. And I thought I'd have to be the one to deal with him if he actually turned a defector. Well, real shame that I didn't get to do that, though. Wait, you didn't mean that. Or did you? She did. Captain even changed into this frame that's designed for fighting console. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because I was like, she could have still been in her normal frame and she went with the garnet frame. No, she probably actually did also do it for that reason. I think she meant business. Me turned effective? No way! But it's up to you whether you want to come back to Cerberus. But then a few people come through the door uninvited. Boss, are you really going back to Babylonia? Come on! What are you gonna be doing back at that fucking place for? Just stay on Earth. Ahem. What he means is, he thinks it suits you better here. Can't say I disagree. There's a bunch of kids here we can fight every day and all sorts of fun we can do. That'd be a lot better than Babylonia, where they make you write a report far from behind. But I made my partner a promise. I go back home as Cerberus. So be it a report or a statement of repentance. I'm ready to write whatever they'll make me write. Well, guess we aren't gonna stop you then. still wanted to take this chance to let you all know how much we appreciate everything you've done. I'd like to thank you all too. Van and I would have died without you all, and this town would most definitely have been a goner too. The Oakleys taking great care of us too. I hate to admit it, you two totally pass as new Oakley locals. But ultimately, I know that you two have your eye on somewhere. It's far beyond this little town. But anyhow, I'd love to have you all join us for the very last day of the Harvest Festival. I'm sure people will be very happy. I think they should be fine, as long as they drink nothing but water, not this. That's number 21 to go over and kick Looky Loos out of her. Alright, these two really need some time to recuperate here. If everyone gone, Noctis goes to straighten himself into bed. Hey, partner. You sleeping? Feeling pain and sore all over, but don't feel one bit sleepy. Same. Didn't think anyone would be able to stay calm having experienced what we did yesterday. I just had no idea what Nigel was thinking. What was going through his head when we were both fighting with all we got. He asked me this super weird question about you toward the end of our fight, though. What was it? How would you go about telling the difference between a human and a construct? Same question that he asked in the tavern. Whether someone's a human or a construct, we'll be there to stand guard over them. As these words roll off your tongue, you visualize all those times where constructs and humans worked alongside each other for common causes, as well as times when they swore to fight each other to the death. That's something we're able to do. Something we must do. If there's anything that sets humans and constructs apart, it's just the stance that we each take. Ditto. Well, guess I do know you well then. I know you better than you know me. See you drunk. Wait, what? Did I do anything weird when I was drunk? Forget it. Time for a nap now. Hey, come on! It's probably gonna keep Noctis up for quite a while longer. Are we really going back now? We got more important missions to deal with ourselves. So we'll just leave Cerberus issues to themselves. We wasted too much time because of everything that happened. Everything we've done will have been for nothing if we can't find the experiment subject in time. Is she really that important? I wonder where Kurno sees in her. Star's nods the agreement as he shoots us all and look back. We don't question the motives behind what we're asked to do. Also, let me make one thing clear. What we're after is a dangerous experiment subject, and not just some girl. Letting our guard down is not unlike making ourselves easy targets to her. His terminal pings her with a new notification message. Taking a look at it, he turns around and gives the team a nod. We have a new witness report. Target's range of location is narrowed, down to the vicinity of Conservation Area 109. Source's outfit flaps the gust of wind. Superior Fire Force transport craft lands by. Let's get going. Oh, yeah, because that would go to Everglowing Justice. Yeah, because Elisa was still on the run at the time. Alright, cool. How about that? I've already just finished this. Cool. Damn. Less than or only a little over an hour. Kinda shocked, but at the same time, not really. I don't know. You know what? I'll do the fight again, but I'll see if I can actually clear it first try. I just want to see if I'm capable of doing it. Because otherwise I'll just be doing nothing.
Countdown! サンドバッグの方が丈夫だぜ。 始めるぜ。絶望へのカウントダウン。笑えるぜ。これくらいで俺を殺せると思って。笑えるぜ。これくらいで俺を殺せると思ってんの。へえ、死にてえのか。ぶっ飛ばしてやる。始めるぜ。絶望へのカウントダウン。笑えるぜ。これくらいで俺を殺せると思ってん。飛ばしてやる。ほらお前なんか始めるぜ。絶望へのカウントダウン。お前なんかよりサンドバッグの方が丈夫だぜ。笑えるぜ。これ始めるぜ。絶望へのカウントダウン。ぶっ飛ばしてやる。絶対ふざけんな。始めるぜ。絶望へのカウントダウン。立ち上がれ。俺は
Damn it! I almost got it, dude. Fuck! I just needed to land my punch, and then I think I would have got it. Fuck! Alright, trying again.
始めるぜ。絶望へのカウントダウン。ほらお前なんかよりサンドバッグの方が丈夫だぜ。へえ、死にてえのか。始めるぜ。絶望へのカウントダウン。ぶっ飛ばしてやる。ほらお前なんかよりサンドバッグの方が。笑えるぜ。これくらいで俺を殺せると思ってんの。ぶっ飛ばしてやる。ほらお前なんかよりさ。始めるぜ。絶望へのカウントダウン。始めるぜ。絶望へのカウントダウン。ほらお前なんかぶっ飛ばしてやる。 へのカウントダウン。始めるぜ。絶望へのカウントダウン。ぶっ飛ばしてやる。始めるぜ。絶望へのカウントダウン。
Yo, let's go. Third time's the charm.
もう終わりか。ただのウォームアップだ。
Let's go. I did it for you, Noctis. Did it for you, partner. Let's fucking go. First or third try without a death. Whew. That was a toughie. I didn't even notice like I could actually counter those 2 times when he's just slashing. Like I just hear it and I'm like, wait, I'm countering? I could counter? Because, I mean, I know that there are, but it's like, sometimes they're obvious, and then sometimes it's like, it just happens randomly. And this was just one of those where it's like, it's random this time, damn it. If only I had a better sense of, like, understanding of this. But alright, with that, we finished Sans Seraph. A bit abrupt, only because we had done a good portion of it last time, but hey, I'm keeping track. We are making good pace right now. Now we only got a couple more of the floating records to go until we are all caught up. I know there's the 0-1, but I don't know if I really want to do that. I mean, I probably will, considering I'm only somewhat of a lord. I'm not gonna say I'm always like the in-depth one who wants every single little detail and will literally go out of his way to see like documents or whatever the fuck, but at least to give myself a better understanding of the context as a player of this game. So we got When Day Breaks, Soaring Beyond, Long Goodbye, Crescent Sun. And these are going to be some interesting ones, honestly, because this one, I think I remember there was an interesting boss in there, but wondering how that's actually going to be portrayed there. Wan Shi, I'm going to be interested because I like the Wan Shi chapter from before, and actually seeing like with his new cryo or his new ice battle suit, it'll be pretty cool to see. Same for Han Ying as well, because again, it's like, would this have happened after she was attacked and almost killed back in Kowloon when we had to deal with that imminent threat of that AI that came back to haunt us? Or is it gonna be even further beyond after that? And Bridges one, I'm honestly not sure when this would take place. I'm assuming it takes place after Armor Forge, if I had to guess, but then it's like, where would it be on that scaling? But it's fine either way. I'll still be interested to see, because again, it's like, I'd already done Deceiver's Rapture, I've already done Begin Anew, and I've already done Spark to Wildfire, so we don't have enough left until I'm all caught up. And when I get all caught up, I actually will change what game's gonna be on, what games I will play for Saturdays, just because, again, it's like, I did this because I want to actually catch up with all the story on my own time, especially since we are almost a full year since playing Punishing Gray Raven, and I have made it this far, and it has been so much fun. So I kind of want to see if I can actually get all caught up by the time we reach back to that. I don't remember what date it was. I will have to check the date of the first VOD that I made for this, and then see when was the first time I actually played Punishing Gray Raven. I do remember it was in October, because it was like around Halloween, if I'm remembering correctly, but I don't remember what day, because again, like I said, I would like to be all caught up, but we do have the new Bianca thing coming out next, which is literally going to be around the week of my birthday too, so I'm getting a lot of cool stuff to happen around then. I am very excited for it. Like seriously, we got the new story for Punishing Gray Raven, and we got a Trails in the Sky first chapter coming around on my birthday week. What could be better? Especially for me to stream both of those. It's going to be awesome. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the stream for today. My man Noctis, dude, he is one cool bro. One cool partner. And again, now finally understanding about Nigel's whole thing, like who exactly was he and how much Ballard meant to him, that Watanabe actually had to fight against him, you know? Because that's the thing I'm remembering now. It's like I didn't have to fight Nigel again later on. I think it was also like in a burning building and such. And I think it actually wasn't like around New Oakley or somewhere like that. I don't exactly remember everything completely clearly, but I think that's how it was. But damn, going from like, because again, this is also supposed to be the part where it's like we're starting to see that the Forsaken is not as a completely solid of a group as we expected because of the actions of Ballard, but still cool that it's like you can get a glimpse of that here. It's like you don't really know too much about that until much later, and then like the shock of Ballard and Watanabe's relationship will just shock you to your core. After all, it was some amazing storytelling in Aeon Reforged. Also one of my favorite chapters. But yeah, when we next hit back onto this, we will start with When Day Breaks. Again, we'll see if we go at the same pace, like just 2 streams, and then we'll be finished with this, or maybe it'll even be longer because I don't know, maybe there's a whole lot more detail that's like supposed to be carried on for later in the more important and main chapters. I don't know, that's just my guess. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy the stream but not already following the channel, please make sure to leave a follow, much appreciated. Check my YouTube channel where I post up VODs, subscribe as well. Join Discord, you guys not already. Links to all those are on the channel. I will see if I can stream tomorrow. If I do, I'll probably continue with Trails in the Sky first chapter, as we are getting close to nearing the end of the prologue of the demo, so that I can relax a bit more before we head on over to the release of the official game. But anyway, this has been Santos Vice. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I'll see you guys next time. We're out.
ここに使い心地のいい家具を置きなさい。体を休めるのにとても良いので。